Hi, Dee.
Hi.
So, welcome to the first episode of 20 Somethings Chat. So, Dee, do you want to go first with your introduction?
Yes. So my name is Dewena, but I go by Dee Dee. I am 20 years old. I am a middle and secondary education major at, is it wise for me to
I
say
think,
this?
yeah.
At the University of Louisville. And I've known Brianna for 7 years, right? But
Yeah.
we've been friends for 5 years. So,
Oh, okay, my turn.
yes.
Okay, so I'm Brianna. I am 20 years old as well, and I am a music industry major at Rowan University. So obviously, me and Dee Dee live in very two different places.
Yes.
We used to live in the same state, though.
Yeah, we're not like internet best friends. We're real life best friends.
Yeah. And I'm also a mom. I had a baby in October, so that's very different. Just something new. And I don't know. I said I'm a music industry major, but I also make my own music. I go by my middle name if you want to look me up. It's Lavinia. I might have something coming out soon, not sure yet. Not gonna, announce anything and then it doesn't happen like I did last time. So now the introductions are out of the way. I have a question for you, Dee Dee.
Okay.
So we decided to start this podcast because we felt like we had a lot to say.
Yes.
And we would go back and forth with like our conversation. We'd be like, oh, I'm dealing with this too. So I want to know what you're looking forward to in this podcast.
Oh, look at you with the hard questions. So basically what I'm looking forward to the most is being able to just put out like relatable messages. Not saying like I want to be an influencer or anything like that, but like to just let other people know that are our age or are about to be our age what we actually struggle and go through in our generation. Like understanding we do get some sort of wisdom from other people who are in their 20s, but like it's not the same every single decade. So just understanding and be able to just be able to put out open and honest, like things that we're struggling with, things that we're dealing with, things that we are confident in, and hopefully be able to just speak up and be able to let other people know that what you're going through, it's like you're not by yourself, you're not alone. And hopefully these are some tips and tricks in order to help you go through that. I think that's what I'm looking forward to the most. And on top of that, I think what I'm really looking forward to is being able to just sit here and grow and with this podcast with my best friend. Because at first, like I was like, I want to do a podcast, but I don't want to do it by myself. So whenever you were like, let's do it, I was like, stop. So being able to just continue this podcast with you is something that I'm looking forward to too. Because we better not break up.
Yeah.
Then I'll cry.
So I think what I'm looking forward to is like being like even when I was still 19, like there's so much that people don't tell us. Like even our parents, like there's just not a lot that they tell us, but also they weren't told that when they were younger. They had to find out the hard way. So because of like the things I've had to find out the hard way since I've been 18, I'm like, okay, I kind of want to tell other people about these things.
Yeah.
Or I want to let them know that they're not alone and that they don't have to struggle with these things alone. Like the things that you don't talk to your friends about, they're definitely dealing with too. And they just don't talk about it because they think they're alone. And also, I've wanted to do a podcast too, but and I didn't know whether I wanted to do it alone. And if I did it alone, I really wouldn't know what I would want to talk about.
Yeah.
So I'm glad that I'm doing it with my bestie, and I'm excited to know what we're gonna talk about in the future because things have been so crazy like over the past year.
Yeah.
It's been more than a year, hasn't it? I think. Yeah.
Yeah, it's been like a year and 2 months. Are you talking about since the pandemic started?
Yeah.
Yeah, a year and 2 months because it started March.
So especially like I think this podcast will help people to feel less alone.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So
Mhm.
my question for you is, Ms. Ma'am, you said you are a music industry major. You know what I'm saying? You put out your own music. You know what I'm saying? So bomb. So if you don't listen to it, I don't know what to tell you, but it's so bomb. So what kind of music do you listen to if you don't listen to yourself? Boom.
Okay. So my music like taste changes a lot. Like I don't limit myself to one genre,
Yeah.
which I think is really important to not do. Especially as like a black teenager slash black young adult, I think you should branch out a lot because black artists do make more than what you think they make.
Yes.
So I've been listening to a lot of indie, I guess I would say like indie pop or like indie rock, I guess, which also like influences what I make. Um, Not really R&B lately, which is weird for me because like for years I was on an R&B kick, and now I'm just not. I guess. Oh, so I told Dee Dee the other day that she needed to listen to Olivia Rodrigo's album. So I've been listening to that lately.
So good. Oh my goodness. Listen, Brutal.
Oh, I know. That was a great like kickoff to an album.
I saw this one TikTok where this girl was like she rated
Mm-hmm.
the songs like on a well not on a scale but like from least to greatest based off of the album, and she put Brutal last.
No,
Like
I think
what?
that's number one.
Like dude, she was like it didn't really match her flow, her style, her vibe.
Yeah, but we didn't know what her style was.
Right, it's her first album. Like
Yeah.
she's literally come on. But Brutal, I said,
I
and
think
I'm not cool and I'm not smart and I can't even parallel park. I can't.
what did she say? It was somewhere like I'm like, where's my teenage dream?
Yes, I'm so sick of 17. Where's
Where's
my teenage dream?
yeah.
Where is it? Because and then there's another song I don't remember what it is called, but like the message she portrays is like trying to live through the life of a celebrity when you're not. So like idolizing them.
Jealousy.
Yes, that one. That one was so good.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
You know how many TikToks that's been used in to like to help people understand like nepotism in any industry. Like I found out that so many people that are the same age as me or younger, a little bit older, models, singers, all these, they all have parents who were able to put them in the position that they're in. Not saying that all of them are not talented, but they've been helped along the way.
yeah, they've had extra assistance.
Yeah.
Extra.
Management.
Yeah. Whatever you want to call it.
Yeah. So what
They've got an extra push.
Yeah.
A leg up. Boom. That's what I was looking for, but I could not remember it. They've had a leg up.
Management was not the word I was looking for. I was looking for marketing. They have like good marketing.
Okay, because I was like, I don't get it.
Yeah.
It's okay though. But, her album was so good. And then one step forward, 3 steps back. Literally, if I would have heard that December 2019, I would have been crying every night.
Destroyed.
Every night. Like, dude.
You know, I also think it's really good that she has, I don't know what the word I'm looking for, but like she has support from Taylor Swift.
Does she really?
Yeah. One step forward, what's the song called?
1 step forward, 3 step back. 3 steps back. Sorry.
Yeah. That samples a Taylor Swift song.
Really?
Like the chords in the verses, yeah.
No,
but like he also, if I was 17 and I took a picture next to Taylor Swift and she's hugging me and she's calling me her child, I'm done. I'm happy. I'm done.
No, because you used to love Taylor Swift, literally.
Oh, I still do.
But no, like
I toned it down a little bit because I'm an adult now.
Like you had the blanket, you had like the posters, you had everything every single day. You were like Taylor Swift, Taylor Swift. We were like, girl, dang, there are other artists out there,
and I don't care.
But it's okay. It was a healthy obsession. It wasn't like an unhealthy obsession, because I've seen some unhealthy obsession with artists, especially with like young boy fans and like, that's unhealthy. But yours was healthy. It was like a One Direction like type type of obsession. So it was okay. But
Ginger.
yes, Ginger, you want to be included so bad.
Yeah.
Ginger's her boss, by the way. We're
Yeah.
not just talking out of our ears.
Yeah. Next.
Yeah, I was gonna say the other word, but I was like, I
Oh,
use a bad word. Gotta be a good example.
it's clean. At least for the first episode.
Yeah, for the first episode. After that, like,
You have to do a good impression.
yeah, I'll try my best, but I have a problem a little bit.
Wait, so now I have to ask you, what have you been listening to lately?
Oh, okay. So, lately, I'm trying to think. I made this playlist, and it's like of like old like Nicki Minaj and stuff, and a little bit of like R&B. So I don't know what I'm going through right now, but it's like it literally ranges from old Nicki, then it goes to Juice World, then it goes to Polo G, then it goes to Frank, and then we go to Kehlani. So I don't know what's going on, but I'm loving it.
De-escalation.
No, we're really like, but then when I put it on shuffle, it's like Bees in the Trap, and then it goes to Nikes by Frank, and I'm like, bro.
Oh wow.
But it's a pretty good playlist. I'm gonna send it to you so you can listen to it.
Okay, I don't listen to music right now. I use Spotify right now.
Oh, so I'll make it on Spotify and I'll send it to you.
Okay, I'm using Spotify Premium, so
Spotify is so confusing to me. But other than the playlist, I really rock with like, I don't know. My favorite genre is R&B, obviously. Kehlani, top tier. Her, top tier. Victoria Monet, top tier. Ari Lennox, top.
You know her real name is Courtney?
Art?
Yeah.
What?
Video, and she said that this guy was like, is your name Courtney? You went to such and such school? And I was like, your name is Courtney? She do look like a Courtney though when you think about it.
She doesn't look like the Courtneys I know.
No.
So I see an Ari, not a Courtney.
I know, right?
Weird. New apartment by her is so good though. Can't wait to play it. And sip on a little bit of water while I'm
water and lemon.
Water. Oh no, water with mint.
Really? Like with mint leaves?
Yes.
I've never tried that before.
I tried it on accident.
Oh.
It was okay. I mean, it's not bad. And then I got rosemary, so we can do water, mint, and rosemary.
Oh, so you're fancy.
No, really. I'm a little bougie, you know what I'm saying? It's because of the R&B. It's what it gives. It gives classy black
Tipton.
That's what it's giving. It's giving Dee Dee Tipton.
Tipton. Okay.
Like tip.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I thought you were saying Tipton. Like,
no, I knew what you were talking about.
Okay, I didn't know what I was talking about, obviously, because I was like, London tip. Nope, forget it. Yeah, we get the gist of what I'm trying to say.
Yeah,
but it's okay. But yeah, that's what I'm listening to right now. My favorite artist is Mr. Ralph Lauren Jamarius, aka Polo G. That's not his real name, but that's what I call him.
Okay.
You know, if he was still alive, Juice.
Oh yeah.
So good.
I was thinking, like the other day, I can't believe he's gone, and Mac Miller.
Yeah, oh my gosh. Mac's music is good. I don't listen to it often, but it is good.
Yeah.
I like The Weeknd and Cinderella.
I was just listening to that last night.
That one has Ty in it, right? Ty Dolla $ign?
Yeah.
So good. Top.
Do you know that it's about Ariana Grande?
Stop, I'm gonna cry because she just got married.
No, I was just about to
say. And it's just like, speaking of, hold on, wait. Back up. Speaking of Mac and Ariana, I saw this TikTok yesterday of it was like artist girlfriends after they died, and of course it showed Juice's girlfriend. I'm pretty sure her name was Ari. I could be wrong. And how she reacted, and she was like bawling her eyes out. And then there was Pop Smoke's girlfriend who was partying, and then
had girlfriends.
It was probably all of them in the video, if we're being honest. But I went to the comment section. Notice, I never in that thing did I say Mac. It was just Juice and Pop. I went in the comment section and it was like, of course, Ariana Grande just got married. what
Like 3 years later.
exactly. And on top of that, like she had like they weren't even dating whenever Mac died. So therefore, like that whole entire comment was so irrelevant to me because like she literally has said multiple times she's had a lot of love for Mac, but she just couldn't like herself and her like her mental state, she could not handle
Mm-hmm.
him and his mental state, but she did have a lot of love for him. That's why they broke it off, because she felt like he was relying on her too much. And that's understandable. That's okay. But for somebody to like get in the comment section and say Ariana Grande got married after Mac died, I feel like that was like very childish and very ignorant, because it's not like they were dating when he died, for one.
Yeah,
for two,
the relationship.
right. And for two, whenever, even though they weren't dating when he died, whenever Mac died, that hit her so hard. Like she was literally bawling her eyes out. She still does stuff with his family. Like she adopted his dog, for Christ's sake. Like for them to sit there and say she got married again. So like, does she not deserve happiness? Like, it's like, it made me mad. It made me very upset, because I was like, dude. And on top of that, it's not like this is the first guy she's been with after her and Mac broke it off. Like, come on. They could have at least said she got with Pete afterwards. Like, come on.
Like, I mean, she's happy now. I don't really know anything about the guy, which I guess is a good thing.
Yeah, I've never. Oh, wait, no. I remember when Stuck With You came out during the pandemic, that was her way of like being able to release her information about her relationship through the music video, because other than that, paparazzi and like the media had never known like she was in a relationship with him. So that's how I found out that she was dating him. But did I forget? Yes, because it was never like it was never like through paparazzi and the media, none of that. So like I was very happy that she was able to keep it private. No one else like got to put their 2 cents in until boom, wedding pictures. I said,
right. And it was shot by Vogue.
oh
wow. Yeah, that's why like she announced it a few days after everybody knew.
Yeah.
So, like I found out she got married and I was like, she didn't post anything. She didn't post anything. And then when she finally posted something, she was like, thanks, Vogue. I'm like, okay.
Oh, okay. Wow. And then I was saying like of this little excerpt. I think this is what you're talking about, where like she had the photographers take a picture of the dog and put in the excerpt. I don't know. I saw it on TikTok where like it was like Ariana Grande's dog the day of her wedding, blah blah blah, and that was like the description of the picture.
Oh.
And I don't know if it was TikTok or Twitter, but someone was like, she definitely had them put that in the magazine because she loves her dog. And I was like, yeah, that's a very Ariana thing to do. But I'm happy for her.
Yeah, me too.
Sis deserves happiness.
So moving on, what like I would say movies too, but I'm gonna keep it to TV shows. What TV shows have you been watching lately?
So last night I started Ragnarok with my parents, and everybody knows that I'm a huge Marvel fan, like huge. And so watching this show is kind of like, what is going on? Because it's not an MCU show, but Ragnarok is about Thor. And so like I'm very confused as to what's going on, but it's at the same time it's kind of intriguing. So that's what I'm watching now. And then I've also been watching Hotel Transylvania, the series. It's so good. It's funny. I like it because I'm kind of a child at heart, and I need to have cartoons going when I go to sleep, or else I'll be scared.
So that's the good thing about having a baby. I'll be watching her shows.
CoComelon.
Yeah, CoComelon.
And then I think, All American, of course. Can't wait for season 3 to come out on Netflix.
Wait. Oh yeah, because I haven't watched season 3 yet.
Yeah, I haven't watched it yet either. They say it's supposed to be like huge like Black Lives Matter type beat going on in there. So it's gonna, I don't know, I could be wrong on this, but it's gonna be like portraying and like featuring some of like the protests from last year around this time. So I don't know, I gotta mentally prepare myself because I know it's gonna be a heavy season.
Yeah, same.
Because last year was heavy. So I don't know, that's what I've been watching lately. Other than that, Bad Girls Club, I watched that. I can't really get into it. Like it's not my style. It's funny, but at the same time, like it's a lot on me because I don't like conflict. I don't like fighting. I don't like any of that. So like I get a good laugh. But I'm like, dang, like you had to hit her because she ate your eggs. Like what's going on? Like
food is scary.
Yeah, like they're like serious in that show, and I'm just like, never could be me. Sorry, even though it's in the background. Sorry.
Wow.
Oh, what about you? What have you been watching, Miss Ma'am, besides Kokomo?
So let me keep it all straight. So I finished. When it first came out, I was not with the hype, but I started watching Bridgerton like 2 weeks ago, and I finished season 1 a few days ago.
It's so good.
It is. It's very good.
Her Daphne, that's her name, right? Her husband's not going to be in season 2.
I know, and I don't know how they're gonna do that.
Yeah, because he was
They
kind of the
just
only
had
reason
a
why I watched it.
baby
Oh yeah, that is true. Is he gonna like die off or something?
or
Like
something like, or are they just gonna slip in a new character?
what if he dies off and she marries that one prince?
Ew. No, but I'm saying, like, what if they just like replace him and act like that's the same person?
Like the Fosters?
Yes.
Okay. I really hope they don't do that. Because I'm gonna be like, ooh.
Yeah, so I finished the season 1 of that.
Mhm.
In middle school, I got to season 6 of Vampire Diaries and I stopped watching it. I am back on season 6 right now. So hopefully I finish it all eight seasons through, and then I want to start watching the originals.
I can't remember what part are you at on season 6?
Probably like episode 3. Oh, well, you mean like actually?
Yeah, like
So I'm to the part where Bonnie and Damon are stuck in that like town in 1994.
okay, yeah,
But then Damon comes back.
Yes, okay, so we're on the same part, literally,
Okay.
same part.
Yeah.
But I could just feel in that. Sorry, I don't mean to cut you off, but I have to address this because isn't that like around that time when Nina and Ian broke up?
Oh yeah, it is.
Yeah. So like you can literally feel like the tension through the show because she's not trying to talk to this man, but he's like trying to like get to. It's kind of frustrating. I mean, it's frustrating, but at the same time, it's providing great entertainment.
Yeah. Also, I always say this when I talk about the Vampire Diaries. They did Bonnie dirty.
No, but really,
They did Cat Graham dirty.
So much better because her character was literally just thrown around the entire show.
Yeah.
The entire show. And I was like, dude, first of all, they needed her for everything, but they treated her like dog poop.
Yeah. Like she's nothing. Like it just makes me so upset.
Right. And let's talk, how many times does this girl die? Because good, like
I think season 6 is like the last time.
When she dies.
I'm not sure though. I'm not sure.
I don't know. No, I don't know. I just know that I just don't like the way that they always like downplayed Bonnie's pain and her trauma because she literally went through so much. Like her grams died, her dad was killed. I don't remember if it was by Klaus.
No, it was by Stefan's doppelganger.
Dang, what is his name?
Why can't I remember his name?
Because I think it's
so evil.
Mean Stefan is what we're gonna call him.
And yeah, her mom got turned into a vampire, and then her mom died. I can't remember how.
Oh yeah, I do remember that because her mom was like she didn't necessarily run away, but she left her dad because she didn't want Bonnie to grow up in magic. But then that's exactly what happened. Isn't that why she left?
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah, and then
her mom ended up losing her powers.
Yes, and then Damon turned her into a vampire, right?
Yeah.
Of course he did. Damon, dang.
I don't care if he's awful. I don't care.
Damon's. I just misunderstood.
Yes, absolutely.
Misunderstood.
Who cares if he's terrible?
I just think he had a bad childhood.
No,
he's actually terrible. I don't know. It's like I can't look past it.
Yeah.
But I feel like he's better than Stefan, in my opinion. Because at least he admits that, like...
Stefan is, like, such a victim.
That's what thank you! Thank you. Because at least Damon's like, I'm terrible. I know I'm terrible. I do terrible things. And then every single time Stefan goes off the rails, he blames it on somebody else, when in all actuality, he can literally control himself. Because Damon does it sometimes. And so does even Klaus, even Elijah. And Elijah's way worse than Stefan.
Klaus and Elijah, the best.
Just close. Elijah stresses me out. He's too nice.
He is. He's very mature.
Yeah, it's like it stresses me out. But Cole was funny. Cole
Yeah,
didn't have me weak.
yeah, was.
Was yes. And then they had their other brother. I don't remember his name.
Oh, he was a little snitch.
Yeah, he was like relevant for a short period of time. But what made me sad was whenever that brother died, and then the one vampire that Damon was friends with, the girl one. I don't know if you remember this, but whenever she died,
Rebecca.
no,
Oh, wait.
she had the short hair.
Oh, I know who you're talking about.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
And she was like, she was trying to be better or something like that. And then she was dying because that Michelson brother died. That was kind of sad because Damon was like, you could actually see that he had a good heart within that one. But they just portrayed him they did him so bad. Not as bad as Bonnie though.
Not as bad, no. Bonnie didn't have no redemption.
Not at all. Literally, it was just back to back. They did Bonnie dirty. I was like, dude, because she's a
Anyway, I've also been watching Pose. I don't know if you've ever watched that.
I've heard about it.
Yeah, it comes on FX. Yeah, I've been watching that. I've been watching like the season 2. I miss it every Sunday night because it comes on at 10. And even though I'm 20, I go to bed like I'm 80. So I just watch it on demand. So I've been liking that show a lot. It's like about the ballroom culture of New York. Like I think it starts in like the late 70s, and then like right now they're in the 90s. So it's like that. Yeah.
That's cool.
So I think the last episode was last night, so I have to catch up on that.
Okay. So how many seasons does that have?
Okay. I think this is the 3rd season, and then this is it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like did it get canceled, or is it like just like done? Like it's.
I think it's just done. Yeah.
Okay. Had to make sure because they like canceling stuff out of nowhere.
Yeah, I don't think it got canceled. It is a good show.
Okay, I might look into it. Okay. You have exquisite taste.
I do.
You know what else is good? I don't know if you'd watch P-Valley.
No.
Dude. Well, it's about strippers. But it's real. I think it's good. I think it's funny. Not really funny, but good. Like it's comedy, but like it's like entertainment. That's what it is. Yeah. I couldn't figure out the word, but I think it's a really good show. I think you should watch it. I think you'd like it actually.
What is it on?
Stars.
Oh, I might have that because I like linked it with my Spotify.
Okay, yeah. So it's on Stars. P-Valley. Down in the valley, where the girls get naked. It's so good. Hey, so is Pose your last show?
Yeah, that's all I've been watching.
Okay. So now, I don't know. Considering we talked about shows, I don't know if we want to talk about movies, but speaking of movies, like a lot of theaters are opening up.
Right.
Because of vaccinated people. So how are we feeling about that? Are we confident that everybody's going to be honest about their vaccinations?
I don't know. So I have my vaccine card. I got my first dose like 2 weeks ago, I think, and I get the second one in a few days. So I'm excited to be vaccinated because I definitely want to start doing things again and going out. I don't know how I feel about going to the movies though. Yeah. That's really close quarters for me.
I didn't like how dirty, like how I found out like how dirty the movie theaters were when the pandemic hit, because I didn't realize that they never like really fully like cleaned the seats and stuff.
Yeah.
So like now it's giving, considering the things are going back to normal, like are they gonna still clean the way that they did? You know what I'm saying? Like granted, if like people have the vaccine and everything like that, is everything still going to be sanitized?
Like, I think it should be. Yeah.
Yeah. Definitely. So like that's
when you think about it, people, I'm not gonna say we, because I'm not talking about we, people are just not clean.
Oh, I didn't realize how many people did not wash their hands until last year, whenever I saw commercials literally every 30 seconds. And I
found out by living in a dorm.
Oh yeah.
And I saw a girl walk out without turning on that sink.
Dude, that's so gross. Like, do you like that's
And it's not even like, oh, she came in the bathroom, do something, okay, she left. Like, no, she used the bathroom.
oh man.
Yeah,
That's
people also like how people are just not hygienic. Like,
yeah.
I think we should still wear masks because
I don't
people
like how
be
people
getting too
don't know
close. Their breath stinks. They breathe too much.
oh my gosh. No, because whenever I just don't like people in my personal space in general. So
Mhm.
whenever the 6 feet rule came about, I was like, thank God. But whenever I just don't like how a lot of people
Mhm.
not followed the rule. I remember I was standing in line and there was this old, like me and Shyla in the line, you know, we're about to check out. There was this old man got right here
Mhm.
behind us and he
It was
started
a
coughing.
YouTube person.
Yes. He
Oh,
started coughing. No, mind you, no mask. I was like, and it was hitting my neck.
ew.
I was like, I looked back, I said, sir? He just looked at me. And I was like, oh my God. So I started like, I scooted up a little bit more to like try to at least get some room. And he scooted up too. I was like, oh my God, I'm gonna cry.
I like
Check
I think people do that on purpose just to get a reaction. Like, get away from me. You're weird.
and it's gross. Like it's sick. He couldn't at least like cover your mouth. Cover your mouth.
I think they want to do it to make us uncomfortable.
Well, they succeeded because I didn't like the way that breath hit the back of my neck. It was sickening. I went in the car and I said shh with the Lysol.
Throw some hand sanitizer on it like that.
I want my eczema flared up on my neck.
Wow.
That probably was not a good idea to smack my neck with Lysol, but it needed to be done.
Yeah.
But regardless, I just don't understand like how you can just be unlike sanitary and unclean. Like understanding like there's a lot of people who cannot help their living situations, and during the pandemic, a lot of people's water and stuff got cut off.
Yeah.
But I feel like there was like there's like before the pandemic, if I feel like this is only going to apply to college students when I say this that live on the dorm. There's no reason as to why your hygiene should be bad if you live in dorms. There was no reason as to why your hygiene should be bad, especially if you have showers.
You live right across from the bathroom. The bathroom exactly. Right there.
Because there was a lot of people, because the first college that I went to, there was a lot of girls that stunk.
Mm-hmm.
And I was confused as to why whenever we walk out the dorms and the bathroom is that way. And then they even provided free soap to people that could not get soap. So when you live in the dorms, I personally feel like there is no reason as to why you should have stunk pre-pandemic, because of course a lot of people could not stay on college campuses during pandemic, understood that. Mm-hmm. But before the pandemic, and when colleges opening up in this fall semester, if you stink and you live in the dorms, that's on
you.
Yeah, that's
if your room is nasty and if your room stinks. Because I don't know what it is, but I can understand guys being a mess because I don't know why, but they're such a mess, especially like guy dorms. But girl dorms, you'd think it'd be like, oh, I can finally come to the girl dorm, breathe.
Right.
No, you can't. No, you can't. The bathroom, disgusting.
Gross. You know what was so gross about the bathroom? I smelled bleach once when they were cleaning it. She literally, I walked in there one time when she was cleaning the bathroom because I had to brush my teeth really fast so I can go to class. Mm-hmm. And she was cleaning it with shower water. No soap, no bleach, no Fabuloso, shower water. I was like, oh, okay.
But you know what? It was to the point where I think like the maintenance people did not want to clean because it's so nasty in there, and I don't blame them. Like, it's disgusting in there. The things that I would find in there that would make me go across the hallway to go to a different bathroom, I wouldn't want to clean that either.
I don't know. It's just this is gross, but at the same time, like I understand like it comes from like the way people are raised, but
like I think their parents did everything for them. Like, my parents did stuff for me, but when it came to cleaning, it's like, okay, clean up your own mess. Like, you need to clean up your own mess.
But I feel like that also, like, that's a great example. But there are some kids, like I know this girl who's like, I wish my mom would have made me clean more as a kid because she cleaned everything for me. She said, but I still feel like that's not an excuse because like her apartment, spotless. Her dorm when she was in there, spotless. She said, because even though my mom did everything for me, I still like refused to live in the field. So I made myself learn. So I just feel like people can't use that as an excuse for long. Like once you turn a certain age and you live on your own, even though your parents did everything for you, what
Like,
is
you know what's what.
right? What is it to pick up a bottle of Clorox spray and clean off your desk at least? Like I understand there are some people who are naturally messy. That's me. But even I had a friend like tell me because whenever like my dorm would always be dirty and I'd walk in and I'd just be like, dang. Like I literally look at my side and I look at my roommate's side and be like, I feel so bad for her. I'm going to clean this up. And then I'd like literally like clean up my dorm room. And I even put it on like Snapchat. I was like, y'all, like I've always had a problem with like keeping my room like neat. So what do I do? And I had friends that like slid up and were like, just make it a point to clean your room like once a week. Every single time you do stuff, put stuff away. So like you could easily do things like that. But like continuously keeping your room dirty, that's sick. Like that's
like there's no way you can get anything done in that. Because like, I can tell, like, especially when I lived in a dorm, I was like, I'm not doing anything. I'm not being productive because I can't think.
right.
So I would just clean and then I can finally think and it smells good in the room and then I can open the windows and everything's better.
Yeah.
Open the windows in your dorm.
If
Please.
you can. There are some dorms you can't open the windows. Because Solomon's dorm, they had to bolt them shut because in previous years they used to throw out microwaves and ovens.
Microwaves?
Yeah, and ovens. Missed that part.
Oh.
Now, how? I think he said it's because some of them had balconies and they throw them off the balconies. So, wow. But what is it to get a fan? What is it to get a fan? And open the door, crack it open, let air it out. Air it out. Same concept.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I just hope, speaking of like talking about hygiene and cleanliness, I hope that even when things do get back to normal because of the vaccine, because nothing will ever be completely back to normal, let's face it. I just hope that everything is like continuously like sanitized the way it's supposed to be, because dude,
yeah,
this past year really did show like how nasty like people were in like pre-quarantine.
Yeah. For no reason.
For no reason, because
yeah,
you could easily in your come on.
You don't want to.
And you can a elbow crease. Come on, not out loud. Like you know, come on.
So yeah, this was a good introduction episode. I really think it was.
I know.
So
yes.
I think what we're gonna do from now on, as we start to wrap up our podcast episodes, is we're going to have a quote of the day. But since we like film every week, I guess a quote of the week. So we're just gonna pick one. So we picked ones before this. So Didi, I want to hear what yours is and like an explanation behind why it's meaningful for you.
Okay. Well, my quote is old ways won't open new doors. And you know, Pinterest gives me a lot of good things, but this one particularly made me go, wow, because I have noticed that in the past, I had old friendships and like old acquaintanceships that prohibited me from like thinking positively about the future and prohibited me from like moving forward in a lot of like my goals and dreams. And when I cut those people off, I started to like grow more in what I wanted to do. I started like just expanding in my future goals and dreams. And I feel like that helped a lot because now I'm here doing a podcast, which I've always wanted to do. I'm doing better within like my schoolwork and things like that. And on top of that, like I think the quote would also like really speak to me because I battle a lot with like mental health issues. And a lot of like my old coping mechanisms were not healthy. and it prohibited me from like just seeing like, of course, like positively about the future and things like that. So whenever like I broke off from those old habits and coping mechanisms and I found new ones, it's helped me to just like be like, okay, focus, start getting things done. And then like it's actually opened a lot of like doors for me to continue like with my dreams and my passions. So that quote really was like, girl, like it really like put some things into perspective, and it made me like take a step back and like look back at like how far I've come whenever I cut off old ways, old habits, old relationships, things like that, and how many like new doors it has opened. And then like I feel like it's also a quote that I can continuously use for the future. So yeah, that's my quote. What about yours, love?
Mine is, which I just found, like on Etsy. It says, "Life is tough, but so are you." So if you see my background, it's very distracting. I know it is, but this is how I've been feeling about life lately. I just feel like I'm sitting in the middle of all of this because, like, it feels like every day, like, you know, the saying, like, if it's not one thing, it's another. I've
Yes.
definitely been feeling that for the past couple of years. So like every day it's like, okay, like this is a good day, like I'm happy, and then it's like, she's happy, let's just drop some on her. But even though like things are really like trying to break me down, I have to remember like I may not have control over everything, but I can get through everything.
Yeah.
So yeah, even though I'm in the middle of it, I can still be okay. Like there's little things every day that get me through the day. Like I'm obsessed with coffee. It's like the number one thing that gets me through the day. So I just have to remember like, yeah, life is tough. It's hard for everybody, but there's definitely ways you can get through it.
Yes.
Mhm. So, how did you enjoy our first episode?
Yes, I'm so excited. This was so fun. Honestly, I cannot wait to do more episodes in the future.
I feel like such a businesswoman.
I know. I feel so classy. Ooh.
Oh, I'm so happy to be doing this with you.
No, this is so exciting. If it's not you, then I don't want to do it.
Same.
Girl, that took too long. You did
If it's
not.
not with Didi, I don't want it.
That was so convincing.
It was.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Now you're mad at me. Wow.
Well, I hope everyone else enjoyed the episode too and like getting to know us a little bit better and like to hear what we have to say. And thanks for listening or watching if you're on YouTube to 20 somethings chat.
Thank you guys. It was such an honor to just be able to sit here and just talk and you guys listen, because again, we say like we have a lot to say about everything and we want to just be able to like provide some type of like guidance or life lessons or just like, you know, advice and be a listening ear. And hopefully, like, I don't know if this is something that you want to do in the future, be, but like when we get to like a certain point, be able to do like a what's those things, polls on Instagram where people ask us questions and we answer them.
Oh yeah.
Our
Or
ability.
I would like to have people on too.
Yes, that would honestly be so fun, like for real.
Like other people in our age group.
Yes. Speaking of, my friend Michelle, when I told her about our podcast, she listened to the intro. She was so happy. She was like, "Bro, please, like, I gotta be on an episode." I don't know if you remember Michelle, but
I
she's really
don't know.
Michelle. Oh my gosh. Okay.
Wait, yes, I do.
Yes, thank you. Like she's so excited. She's like so happy for us. Everything. She was like, "I gotta be on an episode. I gotta." So
Yeah, that would be fun.
yes, but again, thank you guys so much for listening. You all are so awesome and amazing. And I just hope that you were able to get something from this podcast. And if you didn't, I just hope that you thought we were like entertaining and funny and just a good background noise, if that's what you need today. But yes, thank you guys. Bye.
Bye.